Martin, thanks for sitting down with me today. I appreciate your time. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us to talk to you, Shawn.
We're here in Beijing at the ISF Congress for 2014. How's the event been going so far, Martin?
Oh, very good. We always use the opportunity of the ISF Congress as a main sponsor to talk to a lot of our stakeholders, customers, and as we see the seed industry as as our base for seed growth products, we're happy to be here and quite good. And well, I guess talk about 100 years of innovation as well. That was a main topic this year.
Great. In May, as I understand it, SeedGrowth celebrates its first anniversary under a new name, new concept, new name. Can you tell us a little bit about how that's going and what do we need to know about SeedGrowth now after 1 year?
We're really progressing in telling the world what SeedGrowth is about, why we changed the name, and the changes there, our attitude to bringing performance onto the seed, complementing the seed. So that's why we changed from the treatment aspect to the growth aspect. At the end, we want to help provide a seed that is enhanced with all the necessary components to really grow better, thrive better, have a better crop establishment, and delivering the base for better yields. So that's all behind the seed growth, and you have seen our new logo that comprises those 4 areas of competence that we have, and that is quite unique that we have all these 4 competence in-house with the research and development and the production. And so that's all the products. Surely that's the biggest base for that. That's the coatings and colorants. That is the equipment side that we have, that we're manufacturing or designing, manufacturing our own equipment. And then it's a service where we have 10 seed growth centers in the world, concentrating on certain crops, having expertise there, but having a network globally that works together and can give advice to whatever area where it's needed, and where we'll expand that, especially like in Japan, to have this closer to major rice markets.
When we talked a year ago, I guess more than a year ago now, you talked about being, I guess, surprised, dismayed at the EU's or the European Commission's decision to restrict some neonics. Can you tell us a little bit about where we're at on that, and maybe a little update?
Yeah, we are still working on convincing the authorities to change their position. We're creating additional data, what is quite costly to do studies on bees. We have initiated a bee monitoring program for this year that is currently running to see what is the real effects if you have CNI treated fields together with bees, and that it shows that there is no effects, but that has all to go into the regulators. So we hope they're going to change their mind, but we're not 100% sure, because it was a political decision. That's what we said last year as well. So science-based facts seem not to be the only base for decisions. So that's why we're working, we're doing whatever we can to supply the reasons and base to change those decisions. So surely on the other side, we have to see that growers have solutions to fill that gap. I mean, the big gap is currently oilseed rape, and we need to see if we have newer solutions. We provided a product for corn, but that's not covering the same spectrum that we were used to when you were able to use poncho.
Right. In March this year, Bayer acquired Biagro, and can you tell us? And they're producer and distributor of biologicals. Can you talk a little bit about how that fits into the portfolio, and how does that specifically fit into the seed growth strategy?
We looked at the whole portfolio and the needs of our customers, and one area that we were working but had not in-house expertise is inoculants. And so we were looking for an organization that had good experience and a track history of creating good inoculants, and that was Seegrow in Argentina. They have a running business of inoculants for Argentina and Brazil, and a great development team. So that's why we acquired those, to have this as a technology platform to develop as well further new and inoculants, and that's soybeans and legume crops, as everybody knows, and to have the expertise to combine that with our portfolio that goes on soybeans. And the special challenge there is the compatibility, the longevity of the inoculants, and that's what we want to work on together with the colleagues in Davis in California, with all this expertise and know-how of stabilizing microbes, that we come up with things that are easier to handle in the whole process of treating soybeans. So.
And I know Bayer Crop Science continues to try and put more tools into the hands of farmers and fighting the incredible pests that we have, the nematodes. I mean, we're continuing to try and further that cause. We've got a new seed treatment product coming. We've got a new nematicide product coming. Can you talk a little bit about how those are, what can we expect out of those products?
Yeah. I mean, we're very proud to have Elivo in our pipeline coming. That is a tool to control soybean sudden death syndrome, plus working as well as a nematicide. So that really complements our Votivo, that is giving protection against nematodes. So we really have different tools to work on. And I think especially for nematodes, there's not so many choices, and the breadth of control is quite different, and that's why this is another step forward. The other one that we're expanding on is Evergoal, the new fungicide. We have it in registrations in some key or some crops, and that will be extended as well to other crops. So, and that's what we're proud to have. Luckily, continuously new things what we have shown over the last 100 years.
Great. Speaking of 100 years, it's 150 years for Bayer and 100 years for Seed Applied Technologies for Bayer. Congratulations, it's quite a milestone, and I think a great celebration of it here at ISF.
Yeah.
Where do you see this technology going for Bayer in the coming years? I guess I'm asking you for your crystal ball on that one a little bit.
Okay, I mean, you see, having 100 years of experience in the seed applied technology that started in 1914 with a fungicide, is really important to understand the whole interaction between seed and seed applied products. And I compare it when we talk to breeders. I mean, it takes time to understand how to breed and so that's, I think we're very competent partners to talk to the seed companies with this experience. What it brings us is really that we see the need for early on, hopefully, the need for new products. Where are these gaps that are needed, maybe as well together with in view of the genetics, and then having the right products that fulfill the requirements for a seed company of compatibility, longevity of control, and compatibility in the whole process. I mean, there's a lot of points you have to consider before you put a product on the market. The focus, or I wouldn't say the focus, but the additional value that we see as well coming is products for crop efficiency. I mean, in many cases we can control the diseases, the main pests. Where is the additional value that could come from applying something to the seed? I think that's in yield enhancement. And with our biological performance pipeline and platform, I think that's where we have the biggest hopes to push up yields besides controlling any problems.
Great. Well, I guess I'll close with happy birthday to Bayer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sitting down with me today. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Shawn.